Here, they're finally here. Let's unbox these and put the Megazord together. Let's go. Okay, let's start with the T-Rex, one of my favorite ones. So the first off, everybody's gonna say, it's not correct. We got a sticker that's upside down. And you'd be absolutely right, it is upside down. But for me, as a collector, I love this kind of stuff when it's wrong, it's not perfect, because that means it's unique, it's different. We're missing the sticker on the head, that's silver. That one kind of bothers me a little bit. I don't understand why it's not there, but it's not. We should have some black right here as well, but it's not there. But it's not a big deal. The tail itself is missing the white and black right there. But again, all the detail is there. You can paint it. You can wait for BD15 stickers. The back is exactly what I would expect it to be. Has a little like plug there for when the Mastodon's on top of it for the arms. The tail of mine does not wiggle. Why? Because there's actually a lock underneath here. That is right there. I don't know if you can see it. So it does lock in place. I know a lot of people are saying, oh, it doesn't lock in place. So you just got to give it a little bit of pressure there, and it does lock back in place. And yeah, everything is amazing. Transformation of this to tank mode is very simple. Just push the legs up here, you know, like so. You can do it. It's a little rough. It does have a lot of click to it. I'm sure later on it's going to get a little bit easier. But, you know, it's pretty self-explanatory here because it doesn't take much. So that will be tank mode starting part 1. Here's the Sabertooth Tiger. This is, again, I think it's wonderful. They went back to the Bandai version, but had this full plate right here. The one from Hasbro was missing that, and I thought it was stupid. It just kind of looked like that with an open leg. They went back to the went back to the Bandai one, and I think it looks fantastic this way. The articulation, the legs can go all the way up there. The head can go up, down. The body can swivel side to side, so that's pretty cool. Of course, the back legs fold in, you know. And unfortunately, the wheels on this one doesn't move. The wheels on the Triceratops don't move. They're just painted there. They look good, but they don't move, unfortunately, but it's okay. This one also has a cannon that can fire. Works perfectly fine. It's very powerful. You can get them into a lot of different positions. So I would just say if you have kids, they're going to lose those really fast. So just be careful. But they're nothing that you need to transform the Zord. So I guess if they lose them, they lose them. But to me, it's something I could probably paint gray to make it look better, or paint a different color, because it kind of bothers me that they're the same color as the Zord. I would hope they would have been a different color, but they're not. And my sticker's coming off of my Sabertooth Tiger on top, but that's okay. I think it's just from the heat and the moisture inside my house. But again, BD15 is going to be, you know, putting out stickers. And these stickers are like vinyl stickers, so they're a lot better. I don't know what these are, but they're doing the job and they look fantastic. Of course, the wheels painted on this one. But to get it into tank mode, just fold the legs up here and here. And we are in tank mode now. So those two are in tank mode. So let's put them together. So let's connect the 3 pieces together. So in the TV show, they come in like this and connect. But I want to show you something real fast. This piece in here, make sure it's up, because it does go down, because, you know, it does bend when it's in Megazord mode. If it's not up, you're going to miss the connections. So we're going to line it up so I can see it when it connects. And we're going to go in like so. And we're going to get in there and connect them one by one, because, well, there it is. That easy. It's done. It's connected. We got the first part of the tank mode. Let's move on to the Mastodon. So here's the Mastodon. I think this thing looks beautiful. It's perfect in my opinion. I know people saying this is supposed to be green and not teal, but I've seen it teal. I've seen it green, even in Sentai versus Power Rangers. So I don't know. I think it's perfect. So let's just transform it. First thing you need to do is just take off the head. It's a very simple, and because you need to take this out to put in the chest right here. So let's do that. Just goes in that little hole there. It's perfect, easy, simple, done. For the legs, they're a little trickier. Again, it's the basic design. You know, you just literally take it like this and you crack it open. 1, 2. Now you got arms like this. These scroll down here. They're a little bit tight here, but they do come down, and then they just go out like so. This one goes out and it comes around and connects on the little connectors back here. if I can get them connected, because I'm in a weird angle. Let's move it over so I can do it. And here we go. Should just come in and connect onto all of them. Real simple, maybe. Okay, maybe I need to turn it this way so I can see what I'm doing. There we go. Click, click, and we got the next piece in. Again, this is looking amazing to me. No complaints here at all. Yeah, the arms can go up. And I think this thing is looking fantastic already. So let's look at the pterodactyl now. For the pterodactyl, this thing to me is fantastic. The mouth actually opens up. I think this has plenty of detail. I don't think it needs any more stickers or anything. Even the inside's painted a little bit. I love that the head itself can hold itself up. It won't fall over. It can look down, can look all the way down like that if you want to. You can go in the flying position. The cannons do fire, of course. Awesome, right? And again, heavy springs they come off, and we can transform it into tank mode now. So now that we got the cannons put together, we can put them on the arms or the hands, and they just pop in. They're a little tight at first, so you got to put a little bit of pressure on it. You might have to help your kids. For the pterodactyl herself, there's a little slit on the mastodon's feet, and you got to land it in there. And it's not going to be that hard, I don't think, because it's just like the cannons. And maybe it's a little harder than I thought. Maybe I'm wrong. I was totally wrong. So I'm going to flip this guy around so you can see it. So right there's a spot, and this little spot right here on the pterodactyl actually just slides right in there. So again, now I'm at a different angle, but it goes right in there like so. And now we turn them around, and we got this big, chunky, holy crap, tank mode. And to me, this is perfect. I think I like this a lot. So now let's transform it into battle mode. So the first thing we need to do is take off the pterodactyl. She flies away. And of course, we'll deal with her in a minute. We're going to take the cannons off. We're going to lift up his head, take off the shield, the mastodon head. We're going to fold it down. We're going to lift up carefully on the feet and legs to do this. We're going to put the tail up in here, and then we're going to try to lift it up slowly but surely. And of course, it's not as easy as I thought it would be, but there we go. I got a few more clicks to do on this side and this side. So it is very tight ratcheted, and I kind of like that a lot. And then of course we do the Megazord hand thing where the hands fold in or fold out. The arm shoulder pads go down like this and then up. I have to click it up right. This thing is massive, guys, massive. Then we're gonna have it up like this. We're gonna call the pterodactyl come in. And for the pterodactyl, you literally fold his head down, wings in, like so. We're gonna take this chest plate, we're gonna pop it up, put up the Triceratops head in there. Gotta squeeze it to get it open and closed. Put these back up, and we're gonna fly in here. And of course, I never done this, so I don't know where they walk exactly. But we're gonna try my best here and figure this out as I'm flying in. And it looks like I got it on the first try. Look at that. Can you actually see him? No, let's move him back. Dang, this thing is huge. We're gonna take the wing or the cannons. We're gonna put them on the feet to complete the look of the backside. And this is one chunky looking Megazord. Now we gotta take the horns, and put them out. And there is Megazord. Now I'm going to actually move my camera so you can see it. And then we're going to get the shield and the sword in. So here we go. All right. So there is the Megazord. So here is the power sword. And again, this thing looks fantastic. There's nothing wrong with this. You can probably use a little bit more paint. But I think this detail is perfect. It is bendy, so it's okay. But of course, we're going to put this in the correct place right there. But you know what? I think I have this wrong. I think I had it wrong. Oh, there we go. So, power sword in this hand. And of course, Mastodon in the other hand right here. And we got the Megazord. And I think it looks fantastic. Now, I know the trunk does come off and you push it down. And we can do that here. Let's just do it for fun. I don't care for it that way or not, but we're just going to take it off. Mine is having issues taking it off, but that's okay. There we go. I just turn it around and we got it in the way that like Super 7 has it. And there it is. And you know what? I think that's okay, but it's not perfect. And I just realized I messed up the Megazord. And you're going to laugh at me for that because it's something so simple, so easy. It's just the top of the Sabertooth tiger. They're supposed to be up, like so. So that was my fault. I messed that up. But hey, this looks fantastic. It's easy to build, easy to combine. The joints are a little bit hard, but let's get into my final thoughts on it. So this Megazord, I'm going to say, yes, it is for kids. It does connect pretty easily. There's a few things about this that the parents themselves might have to help with. Putting the cannons on the feet of the Mastodon when it's in tank mode, it's a little rough. I'm going to be honest with you. It's just a little rough. Picking them up from tank mode to battle mode, it's a little tough because the joints here are very clicky. They're very tight. It's fantastic because you know they're not going to fall over. And then when it comes to like positioning, I don't see these falling. I don't see anything wrong with this. The ratcheting of this stuff is fantastic. It's perfect. The arms do go in and out like that, as you see. The legs do too, depending on where you have them. The bending of the leg, like I said, you can literally have a great time posing these guys. You know, I mean, it's just fantastic. You can do the stuff that you see on the commercial. It just works. It works great. It's not going to hold itself like that. And it is heavy. It is top heavy, just like the Voltron Zord I heard, or the Voltron mech. But other than that, to me, this is beautiful. It works out great. It looks great. It does what it's supposed to do. I have no problems with it. I think if you're looking for a Megazord that's big and chunky and reminds you back of 1993, this is the way to go. The other, combining Zord that's already all together is fantastic if you want lights and sounds and all that. But if you just want something to display in your display case or something just to play with as a kid, this is fantastic because even the cannons can fire from here. And you can do that. You can actually fire the cannons off of here if you wanted to. I will say I'm still a little disappointed that the cannons are blue and yellow like they are for each Zord. I wish they were different colors so they kind of show up better on camera, because I think that was the biggest thing about the Toy Fair. You didn't see these on camera. You just saw the grayness of the cannon itself, and everybody was complaining because the missile part isn't there. Well, they are there, but it's hiding because of color. But other than that, I think the detail of this is pretty good. Let me take a look at the Super 7 Megazord, because that one is highly detailed to the TV show, and that's what everybody compares these Megazords to. So let me go grab that right now. I pulled this one out just to compare it to this one, and it's really not fair comparison because this one has more detail on the arms, not so much on the legs, but the arms itself because of what it is. It's supposed to be the suit of the Megazord. But the M up here is white with red. This one has black and red. But yeah, guys, this is fantastic. This looks fantastic. Whatever you do not compare this to the Zap. Do not compare this to the cheap Hasbro one. This is its own thing. And if you love just Megazords in general, you want to collect them, this is fantastic. And have these little miniatures that look like the people when you're looking down upon them from the Megazord view in the TV show. This is a fantastic thing. Even these work out like that. I mean, this looks good too with the little miniatures. But guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on my next video. Peace.